Right everyone, welcome back to another video. So it's a new week and this is going to be my weekly video where I break down the pairs that I am looking to trade for the week. I've currently got 4 pairs I'm looking out for this week, which is GBPUSD, EURCAD, AUDCHF and NZDCAD. Okay, but before I start, please do drop a like, comment, subscribe on this channel. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm going travelling in about 3 to 4 weeks now. I'm going to be making some content out in Thailand, and I'll still be coming out with these videos, sharing my pairs for the week, etc. But yeah, I'm really trying to grow this channel next year, as well as growing myself as a brand with my own businesses. But yeah, let's get straight into this video. So first pair, GBPUSD. So let's go to the weekly. So last week's video, I was saying how I wanted price to break and then we wanted to retest. And last week we did actually sell off, but there wasn't an opportunity for me to get into this trade. But I actually think the opportunity is better now because we've confirmed that this is actually acting as an area of resistance. Because obviously in the past we've had resistance, support. So I was expecting this to reject, and we have done that exactly. Also rejecting the weekly EMA. So I like the structure on the weekly. It looks very, very clean. Go to the daily time frame. I did actually want price to retest this daily EMA like it's done up here, but no stress, because we have rejected and we've switched back to bearish, because obviously we broke past this lower high here, so we went bullish, high low, high high, and now we've switched bearish again, so which is perfect. So right now, obviously the daily's bearish, weekly's bearish, so it doesn't actually matter what the 4 hour is, but the 4 hour is also bearish. But literally all I'm waiting for now is a daily pullback to give us to come and retest the psychological level of 27,000, to come and retest the 4 hour EMA, and then if you also pull the fib out, it aligns perfectly with the 50% level. I don't really use the fib, but it's just another confluence there for you guys. And we can also make a right shoulder on the daily time frame, because you can see we've got a left shoulder, head, and we have a potential right shoulder forming. Okay, so I'm expecting price to probably sell off in the next couple of days, definitely not today. So I'm literally being very patient, as you guys should be as well. But yeah, I really like the look of this setup. GU is probably my top pair for the week. But yeah, just literally wait for a pullback to this area, and then you don't even need to wait for the 4 hours to, if the 4 hour goes bullish, you don't need to wait for it to switch bearish, because we are weekly bearish, daily bearish. Okay, so just wait for a pullback, wait for a shift of structure on the 30-minute, wait for that engulfing. Now, so the next pair of the week is EURCAD. So let's go to the daily first. What can you see down here? So you can see we've got an inverted head and shoulders, okay, and we had a break, and last week we had the retest. Now there was no opportunity for me to get into this trade last week, but now I'm glad, because we have confirmed that we have rejected from this neckline of the inverted head and shoulders. If we go to the weekly, I can see how price rejected it nicely, so I am expecting price to push up this week. Now obviously I'm not expecting price to come all the way back down to this area of interest down here, so I've marked out another little zone on the 4 hour. Probably a lot cleaner on the 2 hour actually, but obviously this is where the inverted head and shoulders is, and then we had a huge push up. Okay, now you can see how the 2 hour EMA is aligning up nicely with this little zone here that I've marked out. We've got resistance, support. If we go along, got more resistance, got more support. Okay, so this is an area I'm looking out for, because obviously I want a high low to form on the 4 hour. As you can see, I've written here, just literally wait for any sort of higher low. We haven't really had one yet. This is very choppy, so I'm expecting it to happen probably tomorrow. If we don't get a pullback to this zone, is what it is. I do not take the trade. Now next pair is AUDCHF. Now I've been trying to trade this pair for the past months, when the price was up here in September, because we obviously had this head and shoulders pattern here, and we came to retest the neckline, but price just hasn't really been giving me many opportunities. But price is clearly respecting this zone here of support, but we are also respecting this area right here, and I do like the way this daily candle closed on Friday, because we closed a nice little evening star formation, rejecting this previous support and support. Okay, but obviously this isn't the strongest setup out there, but this is definitely one to look out for. On the 4 hour time frame, you can see how there is a little head and shoulders pattern forming at this area of interest. Go to the 2 hour, it's probably a lot cleaner. But yeah, we are rejecting this 2 hour EMA, so I would want price to break under and then give us a little pullback into this area for me to look for some sales. But like I said, this is not my top pair for the week, but this is definitely one to look out for, because you can easily catch a 1 to 2 to the downside if price does want to pull back. But yeah, like I said, I just really like the way price is rejected from this previous support. But yeah, the next pair and the last pair that I'm looking out for is NZDCAD. So the weekly time frame is bearish, daily time frame is bearish. Okay, I actually did catch this sell a couple of weeks ago now. Beautiful trade, nearly a 1 to 4. Now all I'm waiting for is a little pullback into this area of interest here, the daily EMA. You've got psychological level of 500. You've also got a bearish order block there, but I don't really do that. I don't really trade off them, but I am looking at it with my entries, because I've noticed when I enter, we see a nice little push down or push up, go into profit, but then price most of the time always comes back. I go into drawdown, and then we hit a fair value gap, or we sweep some liquidity, or tap into an order block, whatever, and then we go into profit, or the trade is just completely wrong and it hits my stop loss. But I do want to start looking out for them in my entries, because I do feel like I could improve my entries quite a bit, because obviously you've got Alex's strategy where you enter off the bearish or bullish engulfing candle, but most of the time he does go back into drawdown too, and you set and forget, and most of the time it comes through. But I do want to work on my entries just a little bit, just to refine my strategy to the best I can possibly do. But yeah, I'm waiting for price to pull back into here. See, there's a lot of there is a few little fair value gaps here. There's one there that I'm looking out for. But yeah, I'm just going to literally wait for price to pull back, give us a little rejection, and I'm going to just see what price does.